So that's the name of my comedy movie.
Don't sit on a winning.
It's a adventure, a buddy.
Is that Ashton Kutcher?
That's a.
Thanks for keeping it safe, Dave. I left my wallet, my jacket in Ecto 1 from the Ghostbusters last night, so I'm leaving my
Did you
shit
see the
everywhere.
Ghostbusters movie?
No, it's coming out on the 22nd.
Okay.
But I filmed... What'd you say?
I said, so are you.
No, I'm like the first one. I've already been out. And I was born in 84.
Hey.
Well, I'm going to leave.
You and Norton were ahead of the game on the trans.
Yeah. Well, Norton crawled so I could walk so DeRosa could run.
He loves
I feel like that's...
Play that Carlin bit again. Hey, you know, do you remember earlier when the podcast was about me? That's okay. No, please.
Yes, Norton does like to be on all fours. But he's married to one now.
I love it. That gives me hope. To one.
Do that. Is that legal?
I didn't know those things could, do that.
Do you want to?
Your move,
Do you want
buddy.
to burn some books?
I know.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, why not?
We only have one. Shit. Here, use this can.
You missed a lot of great stuff. Adderall. We were talking about a lot of road stuff. You know.
Yeah.
You guys used to. I used to open for Dave too. Ian used to open for Dave. You used to open for him at all, or no?
Yeah, from time to time.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
doing the mothership next weekend.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Sam is definitely one of my most successful proteges right now.
Yeah.
Sam, Amy.
Oh,
I mean, honestly, yeah.
Wow.
It's the way to do it.
You were the best to open for, man. You just like
Go on.
truly. He really is
Those
the best.
crowds are incredible.
It's really the best gig.
I really do have great crowds, and they, you know, it really, he'll tell you, like, anything goes with these people. They get it, you know. They really don't take offense on anything, and they really love jokes. I think that's really the hard crowd to find now, because a lot of these younger crowds, I think, when they smell a setup, then they kind of feel like they have the right to turn off, because
Yes.
this is not your personal truth. It's something that you've manipulated to touch them somehow, you know.
Right.
So I'm like, you know.
But were you actually molested, Dave?
Well, that's the point of it. It's like exaggeration, all that kind of stuff. If you're using it for funny, I think is part of it, because like we have very few paintbrushes in our easel or whatever it is there. You know, like. Telling a story is difficult to begin with. Like, Nate is a great storyteller. I think he's probably the top. I mean, I've never seen a guy so comfortable and so fluid like that. And like, honestly, it's beautiful. But like for what we do, especially like, you know, the fucking, you know, scoot and move kind of comedy, you know, it's difficult because you're changing randomly, going from one thing to another and all that kind of stuff. Now you, of course, as a physical comic, I can only imagine the amount of stretching you have to do. Trying to include everybody.
The first time I like pitched a joke to Dave, I was like, well, I was thinking about doing this thing. He goes, now make it funny.
See, everybody has all these tough love stories. I mean, Bert brought that up to me too when I did Bert and Tom's podcast.
I saw
He's
that.
like, yeah, you know, you got to bring new material and all that stuff. And I go, these are the stories you should tell while I'm waxing your tour bus. You know, it's like, Bert, you won. You're a winner.
No, it's the best. It made me so much better.
Of course.
Like, you need that. You need someone to be like, be funny.
Well, you don't want him coming after you and
yeah.
trashing you, because you got to open so he gets to go on after you and just say whatever he wants.
Yeah,
But then it's like, I do want him coming after me, so I rise to the occasion.
Sure,
you know what I
sure.
mean? And then he'll be on stage.
Just wait till I'm dead with all this talk about
It'd be like, it's called a new jokey and try it.
Yeah.
From the stage, it's the best. It's the best.
No, not a lot of people.
I don't say that. My dummy does.
No, but not a lot of people that you're opening for care enough to be like, do new shit this show. And Dave will say that.
Yeah.
Well, it's also you're the middle, and it's like the sweetest spot, so you might as well like throw everything out there. I mean, you don't have to close the show, you don't have to open it, so you have the best spot on the show. You might as well like take advantage of this great crowd or whatever it is, you know.
Yeah, I used to open for Louie, and you'd say something humorous at dinner, and he's like, you got to open with that. I'm like, we're doing a giant arena. I'm not going to open with that.
Yeah, I can't open with the N-word. That's crazy.
He loves the N-word. So I would open with it, would bomb. He would go to the side of the stage. You're like,
Well, that's balls though, like in an arena to do that kind of stuff. So that's like super comfortable, you know.
well, he was, I think, toying with me. But yeah.
Sure.
It never worked out. Not once did it hit. And then he would go, can I use it now that you bombed with it? I could take it.
Wow. So arenas, do you like them? Or
I haven't done arena. I mean, I've opened for people in arenas, but I'm doing theaters not arenas.
Do you miss the clubs?
I just did 2.5 months of clubs to tighten for the special.
Right,
I love the club.
Sorry, I should have done some research. Do you miss the outdoor pandemic comedy rooms?
That was where I really shined, I think.
Yeah, those parking lots.
Yeah, next to the pigeons and the homeless guys peeing. That's me at my best,
I
yeah.
kind of liked it in a way because it made me have to do a bunch of stuff that helped me later. Like, I couldn't just like stand there when a mic goes out, and I'm like, why am I even writing material? I'm in Central Park.
Yeah, I can jump off. Oh.
Yeah, I can jump off this roof.
Right.
So I would walk through the crowd and just like yell at people. I was like, oh, this is a lot funner than like just try. Like one time I ate a sandwich during my set because Shane Torres dared me to. I was like, all right, why the fuck not?
Did they do them in Central Park?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I did a few.
That's the worst because if somebody hates it, you can see them walk away for a long time. like a walkout, like, oh, I think he's getting in a cab. No.
It was a nightmare.
Mark had a great line. He was like, I played a show in the park. I bombed a joke. I actually heard a cricket.
Literal cricket. Yeah, I did a field. Yeah.
But really, those outdoor shows, like some people were doing well. Those drive-through gigs, they looked horrible. They like honked the horn.
They were,
We did RFK Stadium.
That to me was like,
that was a nightmare.
that was, I dragged those guys out on that one too. But that was, it almost was like an apocalyptic world of where like, the car people and this crazy lighting and like it was like a re-education camp, like where you're like up there and like you have no reaction coming from them, and then you hear like some honking starting and you're like, okay, I got them.
Honking was big, and if you're really killing, you got the wipers.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And then of course the pop the hood.
Yeah. And then the flashers get the fuck off the stage.
Yes.
And then a sideshow, and then the next thing you know, there's someone's laying in blood on the street.
I was getting emails from my agent like, I got you a roof. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Right?
This is sad. We did so many of those.
Did it.
We did a ton of roofs
That was
together, you and
great.
I. We had
Yeah.
fun. I taped a special on the roof with Matt.